Jeff with Taffy Shop joined my consulting firm where we walked him through exactly how to scale his Shopify brand from 63K to 192K per month with a 5x return on ad spend. And he has a saltwater taffy brand, which is one of America's favorite saltwater taffy. And literally we 3x his monthly revenue with meta ad optimization and CRO, where he was able to get a 4.85% conversion rate at a 5x return on ad spend. And they literally sell over 70 plus handcrafted flavors. And they had so many different options on their website. They were selling single item SKUs. They weren't really pushing any bundles. There was no AOV strategy, conversion rate strategy. And he was plateauing pretty much between 30 and 63K a month before coming to us. They had an incredible product. Their customers loved it. People go into the retail stores and buy it all the time, but he wasn't able to scale online. So what we did was we came in because he had a low conversion rate at a 2.9 conversion rate, meaning the site was leaving money on the table. Literally for every 0.5 increase that we could get out of this, we knew that his sales were going to substantially increase because it would help us lift our return on ad spend because he was averaging around a 1x return on ad spend, meaning every dollar was going in, but he was pretty much getting the same ROI out of it. It was very weak, so we flooded the meta ads with lots of different creative variations. We went from him doing polished videos to actually focusing on raw content. We walked him through every format you can think of, from the flavors, from the new product launches, to actually showing the behind the scene videos of how the taffy's made and the more organic, raw POV style creatives, which resonated way more, allowing us to get a 5x return on ad spend. He had the wrong creative strategy because of that. So we ended up bringing all that to life. And then we optimized from focusing on single product purchases to bundles. This was a big thing because no bundles, no upsells, and no incentives to increase the average order value. We ended up rehauling that so that way we could end up doubling his AOVs, allowing us to get a much better return on ad spend. And he had no testing system or email capture system for retention, which we helped him go through. And these things alone, us optimizing the website and rebuilding it, took it from a 2.9 to a 4.85 conversion rate. So literally a ton more people are converting now. That's almost double. And then authenticity over polished content, where we actually focus on the raw POV, founder-led story, that kind of stuff does extremely well. And then we went from just having a few ad angles to launching hundreds of meta ad variants systematically with different hooks, formats, and audiences. So that way we can maximize what we did on the CRO level, AOV level, and LTV level to increase our return on ad spend at scale. This is what allowed us to quickly go from doing 30K to nearly 200K per month. And Jeff left us this amazing review, and he talks about the journey he went through with us and all of the results he's been able to get and how they had tried literally tons of different agencies out there. Nobody was able to crack the code. He was on his last attempt to get this to work online. He came to us, and literally the first couple of months, every month was a record. He couldn't believe it. I was just surprised that no other agency out there could figure it out. And him just coming into our consulting firm and us literally walking him through A to Z exactly what needs to be done and guiding him along the process and implementing it with him, he was able to rapidly scale. And we talked about his journey from those numbers and how TikTok Shop is his next big growth lever to be able to reach 500K months. And they have over 1 million satisfied customers, and the site looks much, much better now with all of their different flavors for their taffy. And so you can see these are just some of the results: a 3x in revenue, hundreds of variants, his conversion rate. And he said literally after years of plateauing at 30K a month, we jumped to nearly 200K a month shortly after implementing the new advertising strategies that we covered. And he said the tiny incremental gains, a 0.5 conversion rate increase, an extra 10 AOV, that's an extra 100K a month at our scale, which is a very true story. Literally, if you already have the traffic and you just get an extra 10 bucks from every buyer to spend on your site, and even just a 0.5% conversion rate increase, it can have dramatic effects on your bottom line and profitability and scalability. So that's exactly what we did with Jeff. So if you're interested in working with us and my team, then I highly recommend booking a call below because we will walk you through everything you need to know around your Shopify store, your meta ads, your TikTok shop, so that way you can scale.